Yes, students, today we are going to start new chapter and this is chapter number 16, Transport and Communication. In previous classes, in class 3rd students, we have also studied about transport and communication. In last classes, we also studied that means of transport, types of communication. These all things we have also studied in last classes, means in class 3rd. Last time we have completed chapter number 15, Shivaji. As we know very well that students, Shivaji was a brave Maratha ruler. How Shivaji conquered Shivaji and Aurangzeb. These all things in last chapter we have completed. Objectives also we have completed. As I think question answers are remaining, so don't worry student, today I will give you question answer of chapter number 15. Now students, transport and communication. Firstly, we will discuss about transport. That is the very easy term student. Transport means to a way of carrying people and goods from one place to other place by land, air or water. Listen, generally in our areas we used to land transport. Like if you have to come to school, then you will take the help of buses. That will be example of land transport. Sometimes whenever your friends has to go market to buy something, they will use the bike. That is also means of land transport. Sometimes students, if you have to go with your families and your relatives house, that time also will take the help of land transport like car. These all are under the land transport students. Many years ago, people used animal for transport. In past time, people used to animals for transport. How? They used to oxen, for blue cart, tanga. Right now also, tanga is in practice. In whenever students you will go near the border sites like in Gaur, Berginia, in Nepal, Malagwa, generally you will find that yes, tanga is also going on. So they use in tanga horses. In past time also they were using, and right now we are also using. Later, after the wheel was invented, people started using carts to move around. The different means of transport kept changing with time. Yes, student, the different means of transport kept changing with time. Today, we have many different ways of traveling: roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. These are the means of transport, students. According to our choice, we are using according to sometimes whenever we are in the problem. Firstly, you have to go in any place. You can take the help of airways. That is very expensive, students. But if you have any kinds of problem, if you have to reach any place very fastly, then you can take the help of airways. The type of transport we use depends on the distance, cost, and size of the things that have to be transported. Depends upon distance. Like if you have to go from India to foreign country, like in USA, in Australia, in Qatar. So that time, that is the long distance. Railway facility are not available there. Roadways are not available there. Then of course, distance, it depends upon distance. So you can take in that time airways. Cost. Listen, student, sometimes if you have to visit from Patna to Delhi, if you have money, you can take the help of airways, because airways is expensive. If your pocket will allow, then you can go only. But whenever you discuss about the railways, that time you have to pay low amount rather than airways. Clear? Size, like a student, if you have to send some cars by 2 from Delhi to Sitamarhi. In that time, it is only possible by railways. Okay, that time you can transport your goods materials easily by the help of railway. So of course, student, the types of transport we use depends on distance, cost, and size of the things that have to be transported. We use road or rail transport for shorter distances and yet or sea for longer distance. Okay. Now student, the first thing we have to study here, roadways. Roads are the most important mode of transport. We are also watching that the roads are the most important mode of transport. In India, new and better roads are built every year. You can also find in your area some roads are being repaired, some new roads are just built every year. Roads can be divided into two types depending on the materials used in the making them. Yes, students. Roads can be divided into two types. It depends upon the materials which used in the making the roads. Roads made using long-lasting materials like cement, tar are called metal or pakka road. Yes, student. The road which is made by cements and tar called metal or pakka roads. These roads can be used all year round, even in the rainy season. Even student in the rainy season also, you will find that kacha or non-metal roads are usually smaller paths made of mud. Kacha and pakka roads. Listen students, the materials that is used like cements, cements, tar, that is metal or pakka road, you can say that. These roads can be used all year around, even in the rainy season. Yes student, in the rainy season also, if rain does take places, no problems will occur in the pakka road. But whenever you discuss about in the kacha road, generally students, what happens during the rainy season, they have to face difficulties because there are so many muds in that road. Easily you are not able to travel, or you can easily are not able to drive your bike in kacha roads. So these are the problems, students. Now in our country also student, we have long roads, highway which connects towns and cities. Listen student, whenever you discuss about highway, see, whenever you will go from Sitamarhi to Muzaffarpur, in that way you will also find that highway. Actually student, in national highway that connects important cities and towns all over the country. State highway link important town cities within the state. Listen student, that is also state highway. State highway means student that are under the your state only, but national highway you will find from the your state, from the other states also. So in our country also we can find two types of highway, national highway and state highway also. All these roads have numbers. They are used by people for traveling and for the transporting goods also. Yes students, goods also. Like a student, if anybody has business like traders cement, so whenever they needed cements, these materials, because these cements are not producing in our districts, so they just carry these goods from the other states, other districts. One of the oldest highway is the Grand Trunk Road built by Shershah Suri in 16th century. Listen student, whenever you talk about the oldest highway in our country, that is the Grand Trunk Road, which is built by the Shershah Suri. That time student, India and Pakistan are one country, no divided over there. So it connects Peshawar in Pakistan and Sonargaon in Bangladesh. Sonargaon in Bangladesh. These roads run through northern, central and eastern India, connecting many places like Delhi, Aurangabad and Howrah. Okay. In mountainous regions, tunnels are dug through hills to make the roads. You can find here, student, a tunnel that is given a diagram in page number 100. in page number 100, student, you can see the tunnels. During winter, snow has to be cleared regularly to make the roads usable. To connect two river banks, bridges have to be built first. Roads are then built over the bridge. Listen, students. That time, roads has been built on the bridges. Roads are very important for us because many items that we need, such as food, grains, fruits, vegetables, etc., are transported by road to different parts of our country. That is transported to different parts of our country, students. Yes, student. You know very well bridge. What is the use of bridge? You can say that in simple way that connects our roads. If in the middle of the road, if any types of river, so we makes bridge. Our government make us bridge. Then after that, easily we can connect one roads to other roads easily. Okay. Now, student, we will discuss about the railways. Roadways completed. Now we will discuss about the other means of transport. That is the railway. After railways, waterways, airways, we will discuss. Okay. In the railways, student, the railways are an important means of transport. We know very well about that. Very important means of transport, because if you have to cover long distance also easily, you can take the help of railway. That is very comfortable. Whenever you have to send your goods and carry your goods at your home districts, then easily you can also take the help of railways. And the other means of metro also right now, nowadays in Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, metro systems are there. Okay. So they are one of the cheapest means of travel over long distance on the land. The British introduced the railway in India. Listen, student, railway is the gift of Britishers. First time in India, the first train ran in 1853 between Mumbai and Thane. 1853, first time Mumbai to Thane, 18 kilometers, first time that trains ran. Earlier, steam engine were used to pull the trains. First time when railway has started, they used to steam engine. Okay, but right now, students, we can find that now trains are run on electricity. Trains journey have become much faster and more comfortable. Yes, student, it is also much faster. So many express trains we have, like Sapat Kranti Express, Darbhanga to Mumbai Express, Swatantra Snani Express, different kinds of express trains we have also. So it became much faster and more comfortable. There are two main kinds of trains: passenger trains and goods train. Passenger trains and goods train. Passenger trains carry people from one place to another. Passenger trains, students, carry people from one place to another. Goods train carry goods such as coal, cattle, food, grains, etc. from one place to another place, student. In big city such as Mumbai, Kolkata, people use the railway to travel to city from nearby areas for work every day. Yes, student, in Delhi, whenever you will go in Delhi, you will find that generally the workers, they used to metro, because metro is very cheapest. Delhi and Kolkata have the metro system of the underground and overground trains. Listen, student. I have also visited in Delhi, and I found that many workers, like they are living in that area, and when they have to go for the work, so 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers they have to go. So they take the help of metro. There is also, they make the metro card. Okay, in a month they recharge like in phone and mobile phone, they recharge one time for the 1 month, 2 month. Same system is also there. A card is there, they recharge that card. After that, easily every day they can travel, no problem. Okay. So in our areas, in our state, student, these kinds of facilities are not available. But work is in progress, and the time will come in Bihar also, you will find that metro systems. Now listen, student, waterways and airways and communication. These contents are remaining of this chapter. So student, in next video, I will give you the remaining contents of this chapter. Okay, students, so what we have to do, we have to watch the video and go through the chapters. If you have any kinds of problem, underline it, and whenever I will come on live, then you can ask to me any questions. Okay, so student, thank you. Have a nice day.